streets in every way. You got mamas crying every scene.
Hello, America, and welcome to Bridging the Gap. And I'm your host, George G. Money Willis. And it's Saturday morning, and I'm downtown Atlanta at the Fulton County Government Center for a youth conference. Sponsored by Fulton County Juvenile Court, and they have DeKalb County, Clayton County, and a lot of different agencies here. And the whole purpose of the camp is to get the kids involved and let them have a voice so the kids can participate in the programs that are being developed to better their future. There's a lot of kids on the inside. I wish I could take down here at Fulton County Government Center. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I've been down here about since 8:30. We had breakfast, and the conference is getting ready to get started. If you don't know what's going on in your community, you need to try to find out. Call juvenile court and be a part of helping these young people come into adulthood, because they want success as bad as we do, and they don't want to be arrested and go to jail and all these sorts of things. And they have so much information. They're very smart people, but we have to do our part as adults to help them and guide them through their journey. So I'm going on inside, and then afterwards I'll come back out and tell you how it's going.
He was 12. And so I said to him, you know, you don't know me. Could you shoot me? And he said he was a part of a gang, a wannabe. He was 12. And he said, if I was told to shoot you, I'd have to shoot you. And I thought, you're 12, you don't know me, and you would shoot me? He said, I don't know you, and it's strictly business. I said, I know I look like your mom, and you would shoot me. And that was his response. He said, so today, we want you to help us to start thinking about and planning a conference for you. We've already had a retreat, and that was, is there anybody in the audience? Us plan a conference. Now we're trying to put this conference out when, you know? That's going to be up to them. Okay. Woo! We give you all the power. You get to decide what you call
leaders and concerned folks together because of violence. I had never been to Best Academy. Melinda, I don't know if you've been there. No. Okay, so that was our first time going there. And it truly was eye-opening for us. You know, you hear about violence every day on TV, right? Okay. And I'm sort of tired of hearing about it. Somebody being stomped to death, somebody being shot. And I don't know about you, but we decided that we needed to come together and bring young folk together so that we can begin to address the violence and the reason for it. In Douglas County, the young man was stomped to death. Don't know why. And we know about the bullying. About the suicides, and why would a young person, 18 years old, take his or life? Or yours. So I'm not sure what's going on, and Melinda and I are really concerned that we be here to help you all.
May I also say, I just want to say too, the importance of your presence here. I want you to understand that these ladies here, Mrs. Pruitt, and Ms. Joan Washington, even though they represent Fulton County, a government entity, and sometimes there's this fear about whether you can trust, you know, the motivation of whatever they're doing. Having worked with these ladies, let me tell you, and I'm a provider and work with young people, and we're here representing our organization. And one of the things that I can truly, honestly say is they care about this work that they're doing. They're not just people collecting a paycheck and job for them. And
so, one issue that was brought up was that the hood lacks diversity. One young gentleman said that it'd be nice if young black boys can spend more time with old white ladies. Or old white ladies.
Skits and plays, skits showing that they can showcase their talent, and then also showcasing what goes on in the gang life. Because a lot of people just, in the media, is just glorified, and everything is great, you go out, shoot a couple people, become big dog, get some girls, but really it's not like that. A lot of those people actually end up in jail or dead. have guest speakers, and invite the churches out. And then these are 2 30 for life and NFL. Those are 2 names that's going to put on there. 30 people. And that's Group B.
Well, real brief. I think the only thing that I wanted to say was it was amazing how the kids they have other aspirations other than being game members. A lot of them talked about wanting to be doctors, and one guy wants to be a chef, you know, and it was amazing that he was interested in cooking, you know, because if I saw him on the street, I would have never guessed that. You know, so they do have other aspirations and other goals, and that's very important.
Violence and bullying, and part of the issues are drugs being used as stress relievers, because a lot of times it's easier out of the schools, because a lot of times it feels like our teachers and our counselors and the powers and authorities above us aren't really trustworthy, and all we can trust is our peers.
And I definitely want folks involved who are interested, truly interested, in being a part of the Youth Violence Prevention Council. So all of this leads to something.
There's an event coming up. Again, you know, we don't know the names for these things. We just go with the wind. But on March 5th at Best Academy, this event will encompass a lot of the things you guys are just discussing here today. But bullying will definitely be an emphasis on this event, because we've partnered with the mother of Bobby Tillman. I'm not sure if you heard of the name Bobby Tillman, a young man who was stomped and killed a couple months back due to bullying. So again, on March 5th, we partnered also with B103, Ron Cameron, Frank Ski, Greg Streets. We have Terrence and Loxie from BET who will help host the event, and we have a host of celebrity guests who will be present this day. I want you guys to continue to pass the word out. Again, March 5th, and I can send Ms. Jones some information to get to the partners. But I would love to have everyone here present on the 5th, and you can get a chance to really vocalize some of the things that you guys are doing and get involved in a really, really big movie. So again, we thank you guys for coming out this today. It was a great day, a very productive day. I want to pat yourselves on the back because you guys really did a great job. It's powerful. You guys just don't understand how powerful your voice is.
Hello, America. It's me again, and I'm just now leaving the Fulton County Government Center where we had this phenomenal youth conference, and there was a lot of kids, and they got to express how they felt and some of the things that they felt like the community needed to do to help them get over this hump that they're at. And they was very inspirational, and I tell you, man, these kids are very creative and they want to be successful, but it's going to take us to help them to become successful, because we got to guide them in the right path. But first we got to accept them where they are, because they are starting to accept us for what we believe and what we think. So we're letting them participate, and that is one of the most phenomenal things that we can do. So please, they got a big youth rally coming up March 5th. It's going to be here in Atlanta. I'll let you know all about it. And if you want to get involved, do something, make a difference, because our kids are depending on it, and we're going to continue to bridge the gap.
If you want to handle something, just relax and unwind. It can be hard sometimes. Keep on running, don't get left behind. It ain't worth it. You don't want to make life worthless. Before you go and make up your mind, think why we gotta fight.
What's wrong with the world today? God didn't make it to be like this. I mean, is it because they took prayer out the schools? I don't know. Something's got to be done. We need to stop the violence, like, for real. See, if there was no violence, then people wouldn't be going around fighting, and none of this would have happened. But anyways, Bobby Tillman, rest in peace, forever in our hearts.